What's up, everybody? This is Caveman. Just wanted to make a short video, kind of like a tutorial to try to help out DJs, some record box tricks. Maybe some of you might know it, but some of you might not know the tip that I wanted to give you guys. Record box, usually a lot of DJs, even included myself, we use these USBs, and then we store our music there to play at live sets. Usually, I think this is really ideal for like short DJ sets, like 1 hour sets or 2 hour sets or whatever, or even shorter than that. Instead of bringing in a laptop and carrying all that stuff. So that's why I love Rekordbox, and I love Pioneer products like the CDJs 2000s and the other players that actually do read USB. The other thing I wanted to mention is that there's this, you could also store your music on these little micro SDs, if you can see it. These are perfect. And I don't see too many DJs use it, and I've been using them myself sometimes, because I've noticed that when switching off with other DJs, sometimes you have this, and sometimes the decks are linked, sometimes they're not. And then there's an issue of, okay, well, I want to take out my USB, and but you still have to play yours, or whatever it is. So it could be a problem. It might not. There's ways around it, but usually with I'm not sure if too many people know that you could actually use one of these SD cards. Now, there's something that you need to know about using these SD cards. Rekordbox will only recognize the SD type of card, and then only the SD and the sdhc cards are the best cards to use that they're supported with Rekordbox. And the reason why I say that is because you could store your cue points, you could store your playlist, and the way you organized all your music. And I'll show you in a little bit how. The other thing that I wanted to mention is that the SD cards, the sdhc cards, for some reason they're not supported by Rekordbox. I tried those. That was the first thing that I bought, and I remember that I bought the ones with 128 capacity gigs, and I noticed that the CDJs didn't really recognize my playlist and my loop points, so they're not supported with Rekordbox as of yet. I mean, maybe that'll change in the future if you guys know that it has, but just to let you know. And that's why I'm bringing it up, because like I said before, these SD cards, the ones that do work with Rekordbox with no problem, are 32 gigs, and they're only either regular SD or sdhc cards, and then that will work perfect with Rekordbox. That's the only thing I wanted to let you know as far as a caveat. So again, the XC cards, they're the higher end ones. For some reason, they're not supported on Rekordbox. So just so you know. And I'm going to show you how it looks like on the CDJ as far as just using these SD cards. I think that it's a great tool to have, because then it'll make it easier for you to switch from another DJ that is using regular USBs to work with Rekordbox, and I'll show you guys in a minute. All right, so here we are with the CDJs, and so we're gonna test out the SD. Again, here's the SD card. So all I got to do is just lift this up, enter it the other way, and then close it. Very important, or then it's not going to work, because it took me a while to figure that out. But if you close the latch, then the computer, or the CDJ, I mean, that internal system that they have, will recognize your your SD card. So then you press this, the SD card, see right there, the SD card option, and voila, all your playlist, all your tracks, everything is on there. So it's going to have all your everything. I mean, it's going to have all your cue points if you recorded cue points, which I do, but that's other DJs don't, which I don't understand. But anyway, that's another debate. So if you enter it, Rekordbox does recognize it, and then your cue points are right there. Cue point A. See? All the cue points are there, and it recognizes them. So that's just a handy trick to, if you don't want to use your regular USB drive or flash card or whatever, you also have that option as a backup. And I think that it's perfect because you never know. Sometimes you're going after another DJ or something like that, and this is an easy way. And remember, to disable your SD card, all you have to do is open this latch, and then for some reason, Rekordbox just automatically knows that you're not using it anymore, and it disables the track. So just don't do it live. So don't try to eject it when it's live. And that's just the tip that I just wanted to give you guys. Hopefully it's something that you guys could use. And just felt like trying to help out the community, the DJ community, with that little tip. If some of you might not know about that little handy SD trick to use Rekordbox. Thanks again.